Can you start an Amazon FBA business without any money? This is a question that I often receive from beginners that want to start, that do not have money to invest into the business. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You cannot start an Amazon business without any money, especially if you are outside of the US. You often hear like gurus say, oh, start by selling what you have inside your home, start scanning. I totally disagree with that. This is not how you start a business. You start a business by investing some money. Even if it's not a lot of money, you need to actually invest a little bit of money. Yes, you can start scanning the stuff you have at your house, start selling it, but you are not going to get you're not going to learn a lot of stuff by doing this, because most of this business is finding profitable inventory and selling it. So we are going to talk a little bit about this today. This is what I'm going to talk about. Before I actually start talking about this, I am now offering one-on-one coaching. So if you need someone to help you, and of course you have a little bit of capital, because if you do not have capital, I cannot help you. If you have a little bit of capital and you want to start your Amazon business and you want to scale, you want to learn faster, you want to avoid all the mistakes that beginners fall into, book a call with me. I'm offering one-on-one coaching. So look at my availability, book a call. You can pick my brain. You can do whatever you want. Not whatever you want, but like we can build a plan for you to actually scale your business way faster than if you were to do it yourself. Because I went through what you are going through right now, what you are going to go through if you want to start your Amazon FBA business. So yeah, link in the description, book a call with me. Also, second link, we have a Discord server for this channel. Best place to meet other people and to network, because this is one of the things that is going to get you ahead in this business. I will never say it enough. Join the link, start talking to people in the community, because this is going to make your growth way faster and make the process to grow your business way faster. So, as I said, yes, you can start an Amazon business without any money. Should you do it? No, especially if you're outside of the US. If you are outside of the US, it's dead. You will not be able to start without any money, because if you're outside of the US, what you're going to need to do more than likely is online arbitrage. I mean, if you're in Europe, you can do some retail arbitrage. It's not as good as in the US. And even online arbitrage is not as good as in the US and Europe. But yeah, the thing, as I said, is that if you are in the US, yes, you can start with really low money if you start selling used books. No, I'm not sure it's that popular in Europe. I think it is kind of popular in the UK. But you're not going to do the same number as you would do in the US. Especially if you are like in a third world country, like forget it. The only thing that you can actually do is online arbitrage. So there's a lot of people trying to sell you dreams, stuff like that. You cannot start without any money. You need to invest money into the business, because this is an inventory business, right? And if you want to actually grow an inventory business, you need to buy inventory, all right? You need to find inventory and buy a lot of inventory. And you know, growing an Amazon business is fast, but it's going to take time. And I would say that you would need at least $500 to invest in your business if you are not going to do book cherry picking. So to talk a little bit about what book cherry picking is you going into thrift stores, buying used books and selling them on Amazon. So if you have really low capital, this is the only thing that you can actually do to build capital and grow faster and start selling on Amazon. So you can usually buy a book, like used books for $1, $2, sell them for like $15, $20 and like make a 800% return on investment. So used books, it's a great way to start, but like you soon get limited because you are not able to spend all your capital, and so you have capital sitting in the bank, because it's hard to buy 1,000 books a day. Actually, you know, if you want to spend $30,000 a month, so yeah, it's not easy to do. But if you actually start selling used books, doing books cherry picking, it's a great way to start. Now, as I said, if you want to do the other business model, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, wholesale, private labeling, you are not going to be able to start with $0 because you're going to need to buy inventory. And usually, like most of the stuff that you're going to find, like it's going to be $7 a unit if you do retail arbitrage. It's going to be hard to find stuff under $7 a unit if you do retail arbitrage. In my opinion, this is like what I was doing. You find some stuff under that, but like it's not that often, and prices are going up. So let's say you have $500, right? Divided by 7, you will only be able to buy 70 units in total to start, and it's going to take like 2 months to sell everything if you do not make a mistake. So starting with $500 is not even great, to be honest, because it's going to take time for you to flip your bag to a point where you can actually get some money. This is why I always recommend, especially if you want to start with online arbitrage, because with online arbitrage it's going to be even a little bit more expensive and you need some tools and stuff. So with your $500, like just you're gonna at least like you really need at least $50 of tools a month. So let's say you can only invest $400. $500 is not a lot of money to invest into an Amazon business. You're gonna need to, as I say, at least get $2,000, find $2,000. If you do not have them, you are better save some money. All right, save some money. Find a job. Find something that you can do just pick up some extra shift. Get some money and then invest that money into your business. Do not try to start the business like a cheapsteak. This is not how you start a business, and I totally disagree with this view of things. You start a business, start a real business, invest some money. Do not try to take shortcuts, all that stuff, just to start without any money, because you are not going to be able to make it successful. It's going to be way harder for you. Can you do it? Yes, but with no money at all, it's going to be super long. So if you only have $500 to invest, yes, invest them into the business, but try to find extra money to inject more money into the business as you go. As I said, pick up extra shift, save $100 a week and put them towards the business little by little as you learn. Because if not, like the overhead cost is going to eat a lot of your money, and you're going to be let down with no money, to continue your business. So do not try to leverage credit cards when you start, because you're going to make mistakes, and those mistakes can cost you a lot of money. So do not leverage credit cards if you are a beginner, if you do not have proof of concept, because you're gonna see some products that you think are good that are going to go down to the ground. You're going to lose a lot of money, or they are just not going to sell because you made some bad purchasing decisions. So start with your own money, with money that you can lose, because not everybody is going to be successful. It's an easy business model, but not everybody is going to be successful. Because a lot of people are going to, not because you need to be super smart to actually run this business, right? But because a lot of people are going to get some loss at the beginning, and they are going to stop. They are not going to continue. So if it's you, and if you know that it is what you tend to do, just know that you're not going to get success on your first few products most of the time. I mean, yes, if you do stuff correctly, if you do the one-on-one coaching, of course, it's going to be easier for you. Link in the description. Shameless plug. But you're going to take some loss. And even like whatever you do, like you need to learn to find products for yourself. And so you're going to make some mistakes, and you need to pay that money to learn. You need to lose that money to learn. Like, you do not have to make a lot of mistakes, but you are going to make mistakes they are going to teach you things. Doesn't matter what you do. If you buy a course, if you buy coaching, you can do whatever you want. You're going to make mistakes. I still make mistakes on some products. No, it's not as bad as the mistakes as a beginner can make, because usually I can still break even on those products, but I could still make mistakes sometimes. Some products move slower than what I expect them to do. If you've watched my video on my recap for the month, I made a mistake where I went super deep on a product that cost me actually a lot of money, because that product had a lot of returns, and the percentage of the returns that were resellable is super low. It's 40%. So I'm losing a lot of money. I'm not losing a ton of money. It's like barely. It's a small loss per unit, but like I'm not going to get affected a lot. Even if I think I spent probably 10,000-15,000 on this product over the last 6 weeks. And, it's not like it's going to affect me a lot, because I have a lot of other products. So, for me, it's not a huge mistake. Of course, I make mistakes along the way, but like I make way more wins. I have way more wins than I have losses. And so it balanced out. This month, yes, it eat a lot of my profit margins, but like think of you, if you start with $500, you make such mistakes. And the thing is that with $500, you are not going to be able to go super wide. So in your offering, which means buying a lot of products, you are going to buy a few ASINs, and so just making one mistake can set you back a lot. So this is why I think you should really start with, especially if you do online arbitrage. With retail arbitrage, you can start with a little bit less money, because you can get way more products cheaper. But with online arbitrage, it's going to be super hard for you to start with less than $2,000. You can start with less and inject money slowly back into the business. But if you think that you can just invest $500, just start the business with $500, and then just flip back the profit continuously, there's a big chance that you actually go down to zero before you actually are able to, if you do not reinject any money into the business. So just know that it's not easy. It's not a get rich quick scheme. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. It's not a get rich quick scheme. You are going to need to put in a lot of work. Of course, it's still better than, yes, it's a lot of work, but it's not like working a 9 to 5. So, but still, in the early days, you are going to need to source a lot, figure out stuff. You are going to need to take some loss to actually be able to win in the long run. All right. So, it's not easy. Don't think it's going to be easy. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, especially if you have a low amount of money. Because even for me right now, I have a lot of money invested into the business, and I'm looking for more capital because I'd like to grow my business way faster, and it's frustrating. Just think of that. It's already frustrating for me that it's making, like on the slow month, on the super slow month, on my worst month of the year, I make $25,000 revenue, which was last month, the worst month of the year for me. So think of someone like me, for who is already frustrating enough to find capital that is frustrated. Think of someone like me that is frustrated that his business is not growing fast enough because I don't have enough capital. So if this is the case for me, think of you with $500, how frustrating it's going to be, especially when your overhead cost is going to cost you a lot of money. Whatever you pay the membership for Amazon, Keepa that you need to have. If you get Seller Amp, you're getting close to $100, to be honest. So just with basic tools, and so your life is going to be super hard sourcing. So yeah, I don't even know what to tell you. Yeah, you cannot, you need to get some money. If you do not have some money, do not leverage credit cards when you start, because you're going to lose a lot of money. And it's worse to lose money on credit. You can fuck up your credit. Do not start playing with credit until you actually understand. It's better to start on a small scale. Like, let's say you only have $500 cash to invest to the business. Okay, yes, start with that. Once you get the hang of it in a couple of months, if you have credit cards that you want to leverage, yeah, do this. But like at the beginning, do not start leveraging credit cards. Do not start leveraging money that you are not willing to lose, because more than likely you're going to lose this money, especially if you do everything by yourself. You think you understand stuff that you do not understand yet. And it's going to cost you a lot of money when you make those mistakes. So yeah, that's the thing. You cannot start with low money, especially those models. If you are in the US, yes, start by cherry picking, like doing books cherry picking. And once you grow, if you're outside of the US, once you grow, if you do online arbitrage, if you start with a low amount of money, try to leverage debt. Once you grow, once you have the hang of it, and once you know that you can turn this money and that you can actually pay back this money, because if not, you're going to fuck up. Especially if you borrow money from friends and family, you're going to fuck up. You're going to fuck up relationship, stuff like that. Do not do this. All right, please do not do it. Start slowly, grow slowly. It's better to grow slowly than to grow super fast and then go down, because once you're at the top, the only way you can go is down. So it's better to grow slowly and steadily. And so yeah. That's it for today. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, leave a like, subscribe, do all that stuff. I'll see you tomorrow because the phone is ringing. Thank you for watching.